Hello everyone, welcome again to the channel. Thank you so much for watching my videos and welcome in today's episode. Now, a lot of people are getting distracted and most of the people are making emotional decisions. If we believe that Casper is here to fix the broken financial system, and if the financial system is currently breaking, why would you sell Casper and why would you lose hope in Casper? If we believe that Casper is going to be around for the next 20, 30, 40 years, even 100 years, what makes you think that political tensions are going to destroy Casper? So this is something that before making any type of emotional decision, you have to think about. If you want to see Casper succeed, I think you have to really see Casper get tested through these conditions. Now, we have seen throughout history that the markets have been able to bounce back whenever worse situations happened. We saw what happened during the COVID-19. The markets went really down, but the markets managed to recover. During the pandemic, most of the people thought that there was no way that the world could ever adapt to the pandemic. But now it is all history. The markets have recovered, the world has adapted, and now we have a new situation whereby most of the people, due to the political tension that are happening between, let's say, Israel and Iran, the uncertainty that is around, most of the people might think that this is the end. The financial system is broken, the economic system is broken, and this is it. So people might be selling thinking that this is it. This is not the end. During Russia-Ukraine invasion, the markets responded the same way, but after, the markets recovered. During the Trump tariffs, the markets reacted also, and we saw what happened. After some time, the markets recovered. So the markets always overreact to the situation. Always the markets overreact due to the anticipation of a certain event. The actual event doesn't cause a lot of effect, but the anticipation of that event is the leading cause of the market overreaction. And we can see exactly what is happening. The actual event is always not going to move the markets that much. For example, when we saw what happened with Trump tariffs, the anticipation of the Trump tariffs caused a lot of movement than the actual tariffs. And currently, due to the tensions, you can see that the anticipation of World War III is causing a lot of volatility in the markets than the actual thing happen. It might not even happen. But due to the fact that the markets are expecting a certain type of situation, you're going to see a lot of volatility. Now, if you want to be positioned well in these markets, you cannot be making decisions based on the external factors. Of course, the fundamentals are really important, and the external news really affect all types of markets. It's not only the crypto markets, it's also the stock market, the foreign exchange market. Every type of market is being affected right now, but we can see that altcoins are the ones that took a really big hit. And will we see the markets recover like the previous times? That is going to happen. Markets are going to recover and the world is going to adapt always. Of course, no one wants to see whatever that is happening. Due to the political tensions, most of the people are losing their lives, and that is not a good thing. People still have that kind of trauma, and what is happening right now, it is actually the same, because the after effect is that at the end of the day, people are going to be losing lives, whether it's by being sick or it's by being killed. So the after effect is that people are losing their lives, and it's not always a good thing to be seeing. But when it comes to the investment standpoint, I think basing your decisions because of the outside things or because of the conflicts, I think it's not always a good idea, because as long as people interact with each other, you're going to see conflicts happen. Conflicts is one of the things that you cannot avoid. Even within the Casper ecosystem, we still have conflicts between one another. And that's not to say that conflicts are always bad. Sometimes conflicts are necessary in order to grow. For example, what is happening in the Casper ecosystem. Because in the Casper ecosystem right now, we have discussions about how the Casper X account is being managed and how it was previously managed. Most of the people, when they are starting their Casper journey, the first thing they saw is this Casper account and other, influencers who were around during that time. And some of the people already believe that this is not an official account. But due to that initial attachment, or due to that initial first impression, most of the people still have that sense that this is one of the big voices in Casper. Now, all the changes that are happening, I believe, is to make this account one of the accounts in the Casper community. And as I can see, all the efforts that are being made by the people who've been changing names, because it started as Casper Currency, it was changed to Casper Unofficial, then it has been changed into Casper City. I think all of the attempts is to make this account seem like one of the accounts in the Casper ecosystem, so that it can distribute the attention that it has to as many creators as possible. That is my perception. Now, the frustration from most of the Casper community comes from the fact that most of the people have already accepted that this is not an official X account. This is just an X account. But due to the fact that it has a lot of big audience and it has a lot of influence and there's more attention to this account, so most of the people believe that this account can be an asset in the Casper ecosystem in order to spread the word about Casper to as many people as possible. And how it is being run, by changing names without even having consensus, or by doing some decisions that even the community sometimes don't get involved. So this is something that really frustrates a lot of people. So we have this first impression attachment to this Casper X account because it onboarded a lot of people. And also most of the people have not detached themselves from this account because they see it as an asset that can be used by the Casper community in order to bring a lot of more people. But the approach now is changing because this account wants to be seen as just another account in the Casper ecosystem, not the leading voice as it was before. So this is going to really take a lot of time, and there's going to be a lot of tensions. Tensions are going to be there as long as people interact with each other, as long as people are allowed to think independently. You are always going to see a conflict of ideas, and that's not a bad thing. So let me know what you think about the Casper X account and how it is being managed. Should it be left to the people that are currently managing it? Are they doing a really good job? Should the community detach themselves from the fact that this is an official X account? Because I believe most of the Casper community already have accepted that this is not an official X account, but there is still attachment to this account. Because if you are still frustrated that this Casper account is changing its name from Casper Unofficial to Casper Currency to Casper City, I think there is still that type of attachment to this Casper account. So this is one of the things that is really going to take time for people to get detached to this Casper X account. But during the process, we are going to see a lot of conflicts, and those conflicts should not make you change the conviction, because this is just an X account. This is not the technology. This is not the actual marketing. Community is doing a lot of marketing because I can see a lot of creators doing a great job. I can see a lot of people individually trying to spread the word about Casper. Even during the period when this Casper X account was not posting consistently, you could see a lot of people in the Casper community try to spread the word about Casper, try to do the marketing themselves, which is actually good. So let me know what you think about this Casper X account. So we have discussed what is happening politically, what is happening internally in the Casper ecosystem. Now, what should you actually do during times like this? The fact that you have a strategy, I think it is better to stick to the strategy. There are some people who try to catch the tops and the bottoms. Some people may say that due to the ongoing, political tensions, I may decide to sell and I'm going to wait for the bottom to buy again. But this is not a good strategy because you are trying to time the markets and you are trying to outsmart the markets. This is something that is really not successful. If you are successful, let me know in the comment section down below, because I can see some people saying that I can decide to go short right now, and once the markets start to go up, I am going to go long again. This is one of the strategies that makes a lot of people lose money, and most of the people get left on the sidelines because they are trying to wait for the perfect entry. You can see the people that are consistently investing in Casper, whether it's good, whether it's bad, you have your targets in your mind, and as long as those targets have not been hit, you keep on investing consistently. At the end of the day, due to compound interest, you're going to see a lot of gains in your portfolio. And this is not financial advice, but this is my approach to Casper investing. So let me know which strategy do you use, and this is it for today. So don't forget to hit the like if you like the video, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and see you in the next episode.